And welcome back to the finish line, proudly sponsored by Hollywoodbets, the home of the Punters Challenge, which is back tomorrow for Leopardstown for a 7-race card. That was just a guess. I hope it's a 7-race card. You look as tired as I am.
I'm tired, yeah.
I'm bollocks. So it's back tomorrow for a 7-race card. You'll find all the links in the description on how to play, how to sign up. So, yeah, this is the start of something big. So, after the 12th, we have the York Ebor meeting that we're going to cover for the 4 days. And then going forward, we will have all the big racing on the weekend, all the big festivals covered, and everything else to go with it. So, look out for all of our social media platforms, and you will see all the information on that. And the ARC winner's back tomorrow. Tanara is running tomorrow at Leopardstown. She is a good price. She 1 to 6, should be 1 to 7. Value, Tom. It's all about value.
Winners, lads.
See? Speaking of winners, good old Alice.
Yeah, she's good, isn't she?
I'll tell you what the best thing about that was. The lad celebrating. I could hear him from here.
She turned in and you just heard someone give it a go on Alice, and then that was it. That was all the encouragement.
It's like a ripple effect.
They all got involved then. Fair play to them. And so there were some great pictures afterwards. There was a right gang of 20 of them up there. So yeah, really good day out. She's done it really well. Jumps like a bunny. Probably didn't jump as well yesterday as she did in Limerick, but when she's in really close, she's very clever and she's very sharp away from them. So we're going to go for the grade 3, I think, next month back at Roscommon. So first graded runner in Ireland.
Ooh.
She is, and I quote, the new put the kettle on. Guarantee it.
That's ambitious.
It's not
Give her a chance, lads. Give her a
ambitious.
chance.
That's ambitious.
It's not. I know what I saw yesterday.
Now, Dave, I hope you're right. I hope it's
don't
not
think we've seen an ARC winner.
I'm telling you.
Jesus.
She's only going to...
Would you back her right now for the ARC? Oh, we're talking about jumps racing. Yes.
I get a little bit excited, and then you two just take it to the next level.
I was, for once, I was reserved here now.
I have discussed this already. I will back her for the Grade 2 Mayor's Chase on the Friday of Cheltenham in 2022. 2020? Yeah, 2022.
Next year.
Yeah. Grade 2 Mayor's Chase, Friday, job done.
No.
Yeah, look, lads, we'll take it one step at a time now. Roscommon next for the grade 3. We'll see how we go. If she was placed in that, would be absolutely delighted. So,
can we just keep talking about jumps racing for the next 45 minutes or so? Because we're going to be honest, the racing this weekend is less than desirable, to say the least.
It's 8 or so weeks to the ARC now, and that's the end of the flat then. Good night, God bless, and get out.
Yes, goodbye.
I think you should give Shona a little mention now as well, because I was
going to say we have our work cut out for us next week to match them celebrations.
Yeah, if she runs next week and she wins, then there'll be a lot of noise. Put it that way.
There'll be people being thrown down steps, like a little.
What day is it on?
Crowd diving.
Saturday.
Yeah, I'm probably. Oh, I don't know if I'm working.
Don't
even say you may cancel it.
Yeah, it's an evening, Dave. It's an evening. You're fine. Come
okay,
on.
That's good. Yeah. I can make that.
I'll be there Thursday as well.
Make that.
I'm Saturday.
Yeah. There was only 4 of us there last day, and we gave it socks. So you imagine what 20 of us would be like.
Should have seen this fella. I was so proud.
I get well stuck in when they've got a chance.
Oh, it was like a side of Tom I've never seen.
He's right. That's the way that I am with the hurling now. They're slowly gripping me back in again for the All
until they leave you down on Saturday.
He was going to go to the match on Saturday, so spent a half an hour online in the queue today to get tickets, and then when I texted him, said, "Okay, I am not going."
I couldn't.
You could. It's just absolutely abysmal thing to do.
I couldn't because we have to reserve our excitement for something in the future in October time.
If you actually get into the GAA...
We're gay crashing Tom's wedding, by the way.
If you get into the GAA...
Oh, my wedding, yeah.
If you get into GAA at this time of the year, the hurling, right, it takes away the pain of the flat season that is right now, because all the good flat racing is now over.
For the first time in a long time now, I watched the whole hurling match the other day.
All I know is Goodwood was terrible.
Goodwood was terrible.
Galway was
Sorry. Before
terrible.
we go there, you want this about the other Pimlico horse?
Yeah, no, just on Waterford though and the hurling. It's like being an England football supporter.
No,
You just know you're gonna get done. You just don't know at what stage.
There's a cloud hanging over me, Tom, and they scored 324, 324 last week from play. 4 scores.
no, they scored 4 goals.
Yeah, but they scored 324 from play, which is like some sort of record.
It's a record or something, yeah.
From play, like not penalties and frees and all that. And I just know something's going to happen. I just know it.
I'm still very impressed by Austin Gleeson's sideline cuts. For anyone in England that doesn't know anything about hurling, just go watch Austin Gleeson do a sideline cut. It's mesmerising.
The skill is unbelievable. That lad is like, I don't know who he's like. He's like Ronaldo, but sometimes he's not bothered.
No.
Yeah, we were saying actually when I was at the match the other day, it's like Ronaldo because he's going to miss 5 in a row, but then he'll get one, and it's like, oh, leave him do it again because it looked really good.
He needs to show up for the whole season, though. He goes missing once or twice in the year, and that costs him.
Look, it'll be a good match against Limerick. Limerick are a really good team as well. They'll be heavy
They're the
favourites.
champions, aren't they?
Jamie Barron, another level of hurler as well.
He's very good.
Phenomenal.
And what a save by the keeper in the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cracking.
They all played their part.
Right, we're really trying to not talk about weekend racing.
I want to offer you the chance to get involved in the next Alice Avril, Shauna Elzicht. Our horse we got for sale at the minute is Baron Wild, and I was watching Roscommon yesterday in the first race, and there were horses going off short prices, and they were at 50 on the flat for a 3-year-old hurdle, the first 3-year-old hurdle of the year. And this lad is rated 67. He stays. He goes on soft ground. He's by Zoffany, who they do very well to go jumping. Our own Zoffany Bay is by him, and shares a 308 quid plus 70 a month. Then training fees, full budget financial statement. Anything unspent, you get it back plus your prize money. And couldn't recommend him highly enough. He goes into train with Henry, as all of ours are at the minute, and I imagine he'll be winning this 3-year-old hurdle now. The next, he's been on a break. He's coming back in the next 6 weeks or so. So
just want to see the grey horse when you buy the grey one.
All I heard there is Triumph Hurdle winner.
The white horse, and then I'm getting involved. A white filly would do me perfectly.
A white filly?
Yeah.
White filly.
Now, there's your... So he'll buy the whole share, Tom. Every single share that's available.
Buy the whole horse. Yeah, this lad's rated 67 though. He's gonna be a lot of fun. He's second at Sligo, and the form of that race is insane. And then he was unlucky at Cork and Leopardstown, so really looking forward to him. He should be winning juvenile hurdles for fun and back on the flat, which Henry is flying on the flat this year as well. So yeah, good fun.
I also heard 4-year-old champion hurdle, a Punchestown winner. After he said that.
Mind your mic there.
I just hit my mic.
He is the kind of horse that could end up in. He wouldn't surprise me if he ended up in a Fred Winter.
See?
I'm not going to say Triumph. I'd say Fred Winter. Yeah. He could go and win a couple of these this time of year, definitely, and then we'd look after him until the Fred Winter. So,
I'm loving Alice Avril anyway. I love that.
Is he still drunk?
I love horses that
You've
run.
never this optimist.
I love horses that run free
Optimistic.
like she did yesterday, and
you just love head cases.
Just so
she happens to be a mare and a head case.
Fences and running around and doing her thing. I just loved it. It was great to watch.
She gets like 5 strides off the fence,
yeah,
and she speeds up. You can see it better at Limerick because they're all in a line. But it's just, I've never seen a horse do that before. It's just mental.
It was literally, she jumped the fence and was like, "When's the next one coming up?
Oh, look at that!
When's the next one coming up?"
See Dara coming down to the first. He's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
And when they
slow down,
when they turned in, I think there was 3 fences at Roscommon in the straight.
Yeah,
you needed 5 because she wanted more.
Yeah,
her down and Sandown now.
Yeah.
Over the railway fences.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like it.
Tingle Creek.
2 mile grade 1. Yeah.
Again, racing planner, I'm available, Tom. Racing planner, anytime.
I should say as well, we're having a yard morning in Henry's on Saturday week. So I think we've got a lot of names down at the minute, like 60, 70 names. So really looking forward to that. You can see all the stars. Honeysuckle arrived there yesterday, I think. And if you buy your share in Baron Wild, you can come along Saturday week.
I am working, Tom. I'll have to go another day because I have the following Friday off for the golf day. So, can't take
following Friday, Christ.
Can't take all the days off, unfortunately.
It's fair enough, Dave. But yeah, if you want to come along, give us a shout.
Buy a horse.
buy a Sharon Barron White. He's a cheap enough horse as well. I'm not trying to sell you one that's a crazy deer either. So if you want a lot of fun, get involved.
And you get the. I'm kind of sad you're not coming out because you go down and give Envoy Allen dirty eyes and stand next to the stables.
I'd love a picture of Dave next to Envoy Allen.
Be great, wouldn't it?
Him and me in the middle and Honeysuckle the other side, and just no thanks.
How don't you like Honeysuckle? And you give out to me about love.
You know what? I'm gonna call out the witch here now. I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon like he did. I have not been on Honeysuckle at all, and I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon now because she's champion hurdler. That's just it.
I created the bandwagon after
I
Maiden Hurdle.
I jumped on it after Leopardstown, to be fair. I wasn't a believer until Leopardstown, and then that blew me away.
The witch jumped on about
after the champion hurdle.
An hour before the champion hurdle, I think. And then he's not going off it now. So
it's great to see him back, though, isn't it?
I have my champion hurdle horse this year.
Oh God! If you say Goshen, you're getting sacked.
And it's not Honeysuckle.
Nope, no, Goshen is gone.
Why would you back the second, Dave? You back winners, like.
Man's got a point. Come on, who is it? Come on, let's do
It's all about
a mini Cheltenham Festival preview.
You have been spending a long time trying to educate me on value, Tom. I'm just doing what you told me to do.
What have I created?
Where is Dave O'Keefe and what have you done with him?
Yeah, value. 50 to 1, 40 to 1, mate. Yeah, 2 bets.
Who is it?
Same horse that was going to back for the Supreme last year.
Oh,
I actually did.
You're not backing her.
I did back it for the Supreme. I ain't got my money back either.
I still have that docket.
What was it? I have no idea.
She wears it well.
My thoughts exactly.
There's an Ante-Post selection from me for Cheltenham there now.
It's me. Tom, you give us one. The hell with us. Welcome back to the finish line. And on our Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post video, episode 1.
I don't know the prices, but yeah, I don't know.
It's terrible.
You're telling me Willie Mullins don't have some sort of a decent, he knows that she was going to be going.
She's no Honeysuckle.
She was going to be going for the Supreme, but she's 40 to 1 or 50 to 1. If I get second or third, happy days. That's 10 to 1, 12 to 1 bet. Job done.
She didn't back her each way, did you?
Nope.
You fucking didn't. Oh, I knew you didn't.
Win all the way.
Oh, you just
before we get into this as well, and before I forget, is more to the point. I cannot remember the poor guy's name, but I swear it's Carty Paints is his YouTube name. Anyway, and he came up and said hello to me at Galway. I wanted me to give him a shout out, so I said I would. Very nice guy.
She didn't really give him a shout out. You don't know his name. That is terrible. You should feel
I was
bad.
trying to remember all of the owners' names. I did really well at that, and then that was just overload. So, but I remember the Carty Paints bit. So
Tom gets noticed at the races. Dave gets noticed on different dates with different women, and there's Dave from the podcast.
Oh, that's a different woman.
On a date with a woman
3 times.
No,
3 different women.
How did that go down? You're gonna have to
tell what can I do?
How did he go down?
What can you do? I'm famous.
And did it impress the girl or did she run?
Nah. Hey, do you know what I do?
Nope.
I'm on the Finish Line podcast. Sorry, what? What's that?
I tell all the kids and Siobhan that I'm an influencer, and it just drives them mental. They just laugh at me.
See, if you replaced influencer with alcoholic, you're on to something.
I have to admit,
we couldn't do the show on Sunday because this laptop wasn't working. It nearly didn't work again tonight. What was the first message under it we put on Twitter? Tom's still drunk, isn't he?
I have to admit, right, I was the last person out of Galway races on Wednesday.
Bye, Tom.
I can't believe the difference from that video when I said Envoy Allen was a 3-mile plotter back in the day. The difference in you, Tom.
Yeah,
lockdown has.
Oh, it's a stone and a half at least.
Yeah,
it's not good.
Yeah.
I had to leave half my point behind. I got herded out like a lot of cattle, basically. Yeah, good times. I had a really good time. Ended up in an RV. It was a fantastic night out.
Putty was just here actually training. He said he had a great time.
Brian was with us. Yeah, loved the game. Yeah, it's good crack.
Do we talk about last week's racing since we didn't do talking points on Sunday?
Oh yeah, we can touch on it, yeah.
You touch on Goodwood because I didn't really watch it.
Look, Goodwood is what it is. Sometimes it can throw up strange results. I think the couple of horses to take out of it were probably Lady Bowthorpe. That Falmouth form from Newmarket looks strong now because alcohol free won as well at Goodwood. Mother Earth won yesterday. Lady Bowthorpe won, so all three of them have come out and won a Group 1 after that race. I'd say Snow Lantern will win another Group 1 if she stepped up and
I've seen that race.
I think a mile is just limiting her. She wants to go a little bit further, I'd say, like majority of Frankels.
Jamie Spencer kind of limited her as well.
Some strange results and rides. I don't know.
But it's that kind of track. It's every year the same thing. Unlucky stories.
Sad to see Batash being retired as well. But like I kind of had a feeling his best days were behind him. I don't know what some of the jockeys were thinking later in the week because it's clear as day watching the race, and if you stayed on the rail and the sprints that you had a 4-length head start nearly. And Oisin went the wrong way and Dragon Symbol, and Swayza went the other way and won by 4 or 5 lengths. So a few hard luck stories there, and then Wonderful Tonight just did what she's going to do. She's going to keep winning races and go to the Arc. Yeah,
she was good considering how far out she was in front. I think it was 3 furlongs she was in front.
She won a great Group 1 last year over 1 mile 6, but I think that she wants to be back at 1 mile 4. She might even get away with 1 mile 2.
Look, she stays, but she has
slower than last year, but she has produced a bit of speed this year. So
I don't think it's as soft as she wanted it either.
No, the ground at October usually in Longchamp will be soft,
proper soft, winter soft.
She'll have another race over there some way. Race is shaping up to be good though with 3-year-olds, the Godolphin 3-year-olds, Snowfall, her, Ternawa. You know, it's going to be a good.
Look, probably based on years gone by, 2 will turn up if we're lucky.
Yeah, there's always a few that duck it, I suppose.
Tom, you want to take out from Goodwood?
Bade is an aeroplane.
Yeah.
A weapon.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him on wherever he went next, basically. Whatever level, if it was a Group 1, I still wouldn't take him on. I think he looked special. So, yeah, he really impressed me.
I don't think they even know how good he is because
he looks very good. Yeah,
he hit the line, I think, in 2nd gear the other day.
Yeah. He's a Group 1 horse anyway. It's just whether he could win a Group 1 or not. But I would not put it past him. He looks very, very good.
Right, enough of Goodwood. Over to Galway. Oh, go on. What are you going to say?
No, yeah, I can give him at the end. I've got 3 horses there that over the week went in my tracker, so I'll give them at the end of our Galway review.
May as well start with our little Shauna. Ran a blinder in the Mayor's Handicap Hurdle. Fifth. Wasn't beaten that far.
No, I'd say she just on that, especially on that ground anyway, she just needs a bit further. She, like, Q was squeezing her along, like, pretty much all of the way. But she jumped great, and she just tries so hard. Like, if you look at the 2 that were around her, one of them pulled up and one of them finished last. So, you know, she just keeps going, up and trip now. We'll have loads of fun with her as well. So, and yeah, I think we might have a look. We'll have a chat with Henry, but we'll have a look at the flat for next week. And
I thought she was very kind of 2 or 3. I say 3 or 4 actually. The herd, she's very awkward away from him. She kind of took a stutter in a step when she landed. Could have been just me looking at it weird, but I thought she
can sometimes land on her hind ones. I think is half of it, but no, she was good.
She's a bloody good one.
Cotty ran a cracker as well.
Yeah, I was going to say it. Big improvement from Cotty.
Yeah, she nearly came down on the bloody flat. It wasn't until someone said it to me and I watched it back that I noticed she went right down her nose, and Mikey got pitched up her neck. So yeah, she stayed on really well, and that was her first run of handicap. First run of handicap in a 20 runner handicap in Galway. So threw her really in the deep end. But no, she did really well. She was 7th running on and not beaten very far at all. So I kept telling everyone that I couldn't split the two of them. So when they finished half a length between them, I was rather happy. You know, I'd rather it was first and second, but no, they both ran stormers. So.
Onwards and upwards for both. Right, on to the plate. Royal Rendezvous went one place better than he did last year. I thought Paul gave this a great way from the front, even considering how keen he was at the start of the race. Jumped well, battled well. Good winner.
Didn't see it. No interest in that race.
Yeah, he made a bit of a move down the back, and I think that kind of won it for him. Yeah, no, he jumped well and travelled really well. Probably travelled a little bit too well, but no, he was very good, wasn't he? Got redemption for last year.
That has limitations now. See him in the early season grader races. I suppose he might nick one or two.
You see him in those where he's good enough to go and win one of the better ones. I doubt it, but you know.
Hurdle, a result I never thought in a million years would happen. Sadly,
saw that now.
Oh, Kubo Pentland Hills, the first time in 3 years he probably hasn't backed the horse and he wins.
Oh, it's so hard to choose Mullins' horses, isn't it?
I think, and something I'm going to remember for next year as well is you need to look at the class in that race. I think that's becoming one of those like compressed handicaps, and the top of the weights and the class horses in the race normally come to the fore. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye out for that next year.
Or just back Patrick Mullins. It's the third race in a row. I say because they missed last year's one. Third Galway Hurdle in a row, he's at the win.
Belfast Banter went back to being shite again.
He got badly chopped off.
He got battered, yeah.
It was like a game of pinball with him.
Still can't understand how that yoke won a grade 1 in Aintree.
I just don't get Galway. Galway's a weird track for me. I just don't like it. There's too many things that can go wrong around there.
Fair play to anybody that made money last week at Galway and Goodwood anyway. That's very hard time of year.
Well, I nearly won our tipping competition, but then I was nearly second, and then I was nearly fourth, and I think I finished up 5th, to be honest. So.
Because you got it all wrong because you didn't know what you were doing.
I made some balls of the spreadsheet, and I went from thinking I'd won to being unplaced and getting nothing out of it. So yeah, I beat you two though. That was the main thing.
For once.
Well,
big improvement from the last one though.
Yeah.
I finished last in the Royal Ascot one, so I couldn't let that happen again.
Right, give us your 3 to follow, and then we get on to this.
I'll rattle through them there. First one is Cisco Disco. Ran at Galway, Jack Davidson's horse. It won its 2 races before that and looked progressive. Was up £10 from its last win going into Galway. It was 5th, only beating a length. Didn't get much room, ran on, and then was last for most of the way, or well out the back anyway, on its 2nd run at Galway that week, and finished 3rd, absolutely flying home off 81. Presume it's going to go up down to 2. But there's definitely some races into that. The next one is Champion Green, a horse of Joseph O'Brien's and JP McManus's. They backed it off the boards, 271-day break, and back to Galway. It was really slow at the gates. Got caught a long way back in a 16-runner maiden. Ran on to finish 3rd. Looked after when it was beat. That will win a maiden pretty soon. And the other one is Herbert and Florence. Mark Johnson horse, 3rd at Musselburgh. Looked absolutely clueless out the back, and ran on well to finish 3rd, only beaten 4 1/4 lengths. RPR 67. I see it's actually entered in Windsor on what day is that?
Monday.
Sunday. See, I knew it wasn't Monday. Entered in Windsor on Sunday, and I presume would have a very good chance if turning up. So keep an eye out for that one. Herbert and Florence is that one. Cisco Disco is the other one, and Champion Green is the Joseph Brown horse.
Mr. David O'Keefe, take it away.
Haydock 335.
Haydock 335. So we're going Haydock, Newmarket, Cork, and on Sunday we are off to the Curragh.
We have the
Now, just before we do this, we have no control over how bad this racing is the weekend.
And we point blank refuse to do a Sugar Cup.
Not doing it.
Absolute bollocks.
It's as bad as that goddamn
Boring
racing week.
people. I can't believe you hate. You're just anti-fun, both of you.
Do you know what you do? You do your own side piece there, the Sugar Cup.
I haven't looked at any of the races. I'll watch it though. Savage crap.
We'll watch your podcast about it and fall asleep. It'd be great to put us to sleep tonight. Because I'm tired.
Whoever watches this from now on in anyway, if they're not asleep already, they will be in 10 minutes.
So we have the British Stallion Studs.
All we can do is apologise.
EBF Dick Hearn Stakes.
Oh, yeah.
A listed race. Favorite is Potapova, 2-1. With Tanks, 9-2. Lola Showgirl, great name, 7-1. Amora, 7-1. Stunning Beauty, 8-1.
That'll win.
Waliak, 8-1. And 10-1 Bar.
Don't even come anywhere near me with that.
I'll go because I'm picking the same one. I picked it last day at Ascot, and it ran pretty well, and it went off like 11-1. It was a wild price. Is Wadiak, and it's got a class name. Jack Mitchell's jocked up on it. It's 8-1. Roger Varian is in pretty good form. Yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Thanks very much.
Lola Showgirl for me.
Lola Showgirl. I am going.
She was a showgirl.
Yeah.
What is going on? Mother of divine God. I'm going for Potapova.
So the favourite.
9th behind Snow Lantern. Best form in the or alcohol free the other day. Snow Lantern was second. And Mother Earth, you were just on about that form. And it's going to be franked once again at the 335 on Haydock. Move on quickly.
Okay, so we have the 410 in Haydock, the Mansion Bet Rose of Lancaster Stakes, Group 3. Real World, 11-8. Solid Stone, 5-1.
I know who I'm putting up.
Fox's Tales, 5-1. Yukon Glen.
Yeah!
Come on!
I can't believe he didn't win the other day. It's heartbroken.
Fucking talk to me. 6-1. I had a big bet on him. 6-1. Extra Elusive, 6-1. Dubai Honor, 7-1. Brentford Hope.
Oh, Brentford.
10-1.
Come on, Brentford.
Stormy Antarctic, 12-1. And 14-1 Bar.
Oh, Brentford Hope. I forgot he was a yak. Oh, Yukon Glen all day long.
Yukon Glen all day long. He literally can't win around tracks like Goodwood, and he all but won the last day because he's in such good form.
Every second I watched it when Paul Morell took him out, it's like he's getting there. Oh my God, he's going to win.
But when he took him he didn't win. When he took him that far out, he may as well have gone to the other rail instead of staying in the middle. He should have won. Oh,
he's in unbelievable form, and I think they're right running him again. Strike while the iron is hot, and I think 6-1 is a fair enough price. Look, Real World, he's on an upward curve, but I just do love the old timer himself.
Key is Haydock form.
Oh yes,
he's a great bet, 6-1.
Yeah, I agree. Tom, where are you going?
Might as well just stick with Yukon Glen. Ran really well last day, didn't he? He's won at Haydock. 6-1. I'd rather take 6-1 each way about him than 6-4 the Fav. Even though the Fav has put up some incredible RPRs the last couple of runs. Well, the last run especially, 120. Like, that's insane. If he runs to that, he's probably going to win, but at least you're going to get your place money then on Yukon Glen. So, yeah. Go Yukon Glen each way.
A clean sweep for the Yukon.
Okay, so we're going to the Newmarket July course for the Sweet Solara Stakes, Group 3 for 2-year-old fillies, and there's no prices, and some of the names are
and there's no point in talking about this.
So we all just say it, even though she's running tomorrow, Tanawa, she's going to win, yeah?
Oh, she's not
in a 2-year-old fillies
What
race.
race am I on?
God
So
knows.
Where are
we
you?
have
Oh, I'm in Cork. Sorry. My bad.
Almo Handasaya, Ard Bracken, Majestic Glory, Nurse Claire, cool name. Frine,
Shock you like a nurse, Claire.
not seeing Renaissance,
Go back.
QIPAO, Quipa,
Pow.
Whoopa, one of them ones. Rolling the dice, should have been more.
Tom after the 8th of October.
Sunstrike, Value Theory, Victoria Grove, and Wild Beauty.
Where are we? I'm lost. Newmarket.
250.
250. Tom, who's going to win?
I don't know.
I'm not putting up selection either.
Renaissance.
Why are we talking about this race? If not,
Because it's not Nelson, I just put it in, and I don't know what we're doing to this week.
I've said this for the last 5 weeks.
Okay,
2-year-old race.
We really should have done a Cheltenham Festival.
I have no idea for 2-year-old races.
Cork, 420, Group 3 for the older horses. The Give Thanks Stakes, which I'm sure Ternara won this last year before ending up.
And I think people will be giving thanks when this is all over.
Thunder Kiss, Amber Grace, Camp 4, Federica Sophia.
Great
Good
name.
name. Forbearance, Mal.
Mal.
Silence, Please, Yak. Tarnawa,
Legend.
Tresha Yaxini, Yak. Literally.
Oh, it's actually called Yaxini.
High Heels, another Yak. Kirkland Lady, La Gioconda, Le Petit Coco.
French, please.
Le Petit?
No, finish it.
Coco. I give up.
Le Petit Coco.
It's not bad, actually.
Una Data,
Musty.
Party House, Rosscarbery, Willow, and Woodland Garden.
People's quite go away.
I think Tarnawa is running tomorrow, so you can count her out. According to Andrew.
She's 1-6 on to win tomorrow.
Willow for me in this.
Mal for me.
Yeah.
Peter Toomey's horse. She won well last time, beating a horse of Jessica Harnson's, who I actually think is not going to be too bad when she grows into her frame. Flor de la Luna, and Yaxini was behind her that day. Ran out well. That was a Lister race over a mile 4, so I think she is on an upward curve. So yeah, she'd be due for me.
Tom?
I'm gonna take that Le Petit Coco. Just because she was very close to Willow. Has gone on and won a 4-run race at Clarny down as she liked, and I think she'll be a price because she's trained by Paddy Toomey, and she's only got 9 stone 1 in the back.
What is that?
A motorbike. It sounds like a bomb though. Sorry, we were being attacked there.
We thought the place is blown up around us.
Wouldn't be surprising.
It's a motorbike. We're okay. Carry on.
I know I'm done. That's my selection.
Okay, so we're off to the Curragh on Sunday. The first one at the Curragh is the Rat Asker Stud Phoenix Sprint Stakes, a Group 3. Gustavus Weston, Summerhand, Garris, Harry's Bar, Indigo Balance, Pierre Lapin, an absolute Horlicks of a horse, that fella. Ventura Rebel, A Case of You. He's terrible.
You're looking at Case of You, yeah, I know.
Declaring Love, Gleedan, Romantic Proposal, Andrew loves her and will put her up. Light Refrain, Power Under Me, Quarantine Dreams, good name. The Highway Rat, Thunder Moon, Teresa Mendoza, and Ventura Diamond.
Thunder Moon runs his last race, he'll win. But the Romantic Proposal got an absolute yak of a ride.
See,
last
I told
time.
you.
What?
I knew you were going to put her up.
No, no. Yeah, I think if Thunder Moon runs to his last run at Duval, I think he'll take a hell of a lot of beating. It was his first time he actually looked back like, I'll try that again. First time he looked like he was coming back to something like his 2-year-old form. So I will take a chance with Thunder Moon for the win on Sunday.
The Highway Rat for me. When we were up at Dundalk, the Highway Rat won the first race. He battered Lipizzaner in Aidan O'Brien sprint.
Bolted him.
Battered him. And Andy Oliver, who trains him, was standing beside us in the stands talking to a man that would know a lot about sprinters, Soul Power and Slade Powers trainer.
Eddie Lynham.
Exactly. And they had Andrew on listening, but they had a right conversation about the Highway Rat, and Andy Oliver reckons he's a group horse. So
how am I only hearing this now?
I keep things close to my chest.
You tell me fuck all, that's what.
So I gave him a go. He has a lot to find on the ratings, but I think he's a lot better than a Dundalk handicap.
There was a lot of good winners at Dundalk that day. There's one, she still didn't run yet.
There was a lot of shouts and roars from him as well. A lot of people had money on him that day, and we weren't one of them.
No, we were all Lipizana.
Tom.
I am going to go with Light Refrain for Her Majesty. And William Haggis, if it comes over, it should go very well. William Haggis doesn't come over to Ireland too much, but when he does, he collects.
Good record.
13 runners in the last 5 years, 6 winners, 46% strike rate. That is what you want. If he brings this one over, I'd say there's a right chance. Of his 37 runners in the last 14 days, 9 have won, and 23 have either won or placed. So there's a lot of placed horses going on there as well as winning. So yeah, I give that a hell of a chance.
Very good, very good.
Okay, and the last one, the Keelan Phoenix Stakes, a Group 1 for the 2-year-olds, which is not the most inspiring race this year. It usually is a good race. But the favourite Go Bears Go 9-4, Castle Star 11-4, Dr. Zemph 7-2, Beauty Inspire 8-1, Ebro River 10-1, Felicidad 10-1.
Great name.
And then 12-1 Bar.
Go on.
I think Felicidad. I think some of the colts at the top of the market can you can take them on. She's a good price at 10-1 each way kind of price. She won a Group 2 for fillies, beating an Aidan O'Brien horse, and that Cheer Up Sleepy Jean, who I think is a really good horse, and a Jim Bulger horse as well. I just think I think you have to take on the top of the market, and some of them might not run.
Yeah, I kind of like Beauty Inspire.
I like,
very green on his.
I think it's a colt.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of him as well. I would side with Felicidad over him, but yeah, I'd be taking on the top of the market. Yeah,
he was Beauty Inspire was very green the last day. Didn't look like it was going to win. It was 1-2 on, but the further it went, the better it got, and the penny started to drop, and he ran on very, very well. Look, he's an 8-1 shot right now. I think that's a bit of value there for anyone to take on the top 3 in the market. It's more or less it's the top 4 out of the the Railway Stakes at the Curragh back in June. So I think it could be worth taking them on, as Dave said. So I'm going to take them on with Beauty Inspire at 8-1.
Tom?
Yeah, I was impressed with Go Bears Go at Ascot in the Norfolk, and then he went and got his head one better than his head in front and went one better in the Railway Stakes. The Curragh definitely deserves its chance in the Group 2. Castle Starry opposes as well, does Dr. Zemp. So I think that was basically a Group 1 in all but name. The 2 I would take him on with, if I was going to, would be Beauty Inspire and Velocidad. I think the 2 of them have good chances. I can see one of them being placed at least. But yeah, look, to be honest, I wouldn't want to go away from Go Bears Go at the minute if they came back over for this.
Naps the next best.
Oh God, I forgot about that. It's been a very busy day.
I'm only a nap, and it's Yukon Glen.
My nap is Beauty Inspire, and my next best is Yukon Glen.
Tom?
Go on, I will nap Light Refrain if it comes over, and my next best is Yukon Glen each way. I think that's a solid bet.
That was done.
That was inspiring.
That was very, very. This is going to go down in history.
It's that time of year. It happens in the jump season as well. There's kind of a lull in the middle of the season after all the Leopardstown meetings leading up to Cheltenham.
Yeah, but
you know when they have that thing at Sandown, was it the Imperial Cup the week before Cheltenham?
oh,
Puck.
or a contenders hurdle or whatever the hell.
Oh,
it's
the
called.
contenders hurdle at Sandown.
Good
yeah.
Jesus
There's another one.
Christ! Who used to win that the whole time? Binocular.
No, the other fella.
My 10 to yours.
No, the other fella. The fella that's still running. He ran this year.
Oh, Bouvier.
That's him.
Over there.
Yeah, that's the one.
Bouviac. Can't wait. Just seeing Honeysuckle coming back in the Henrys today. It's just.
I hope she
It's like
bites you next Saturday.
She probably will. That's the thing. She's a bitch.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near her. She knows I don't like her.
She won't bite you. She fucking kick you. Oh.
Yeah, it's even when you're sitting there and you're planning. You're looking at the Cheltenham October and November meetings and stuff, and kind of half planning and dreaming ahead with your own horses, and like it's so close now, you know.
I know. I was looking up all the fixtures from September up to March. After September, you're just grade one, grade
Sure,
one,
August
grade
is nearly
one,
over already.
grade one,
Thank God.
grade
And then we're
one,
into
grade
September.
one, Cheltenham,
Can't-
Dublin Racing Festival.
I literally can't wait.
Can't wait. We're going to 2 days Dublin Racing Festival, by the way.
Cheltenham in the daytime and Wolverhampton under the lights. at
Yes!
nighttime. You cannot beat it, Tom.
And what's after?
And Newcastle,
And what else?
Lingfield,
And what else?
Dundalk.
And what else?
Then this
What's
one.
always on the Tuesday and Wednesday of Cheltenham?
Hexham.
Chelmsford.
Champions League semi-finals.
Oh, yeah.
And then when we go to Punchestown,
I'm not even worried about that. We're going to Punchestown again next year now. That's the end of that.
4 days. I'm going to say 5. We're not going to Saturday. Saturday racing, Scott.
You may tell your fiance that we missed 2 years of our life, so we're going the whole week.
Have your honeymoon.
No, yeah, no, not Saturday.
Not Saturday. No,
What,
Saturday.
Tuesday to Friday.
Tuesday to Friday.
So we leave Saturday morning.
So we have the champion chase.
We go up Tuesday morning and leave.
We go up to Tuesday morning.
Yeah, I don't like that. Saturday's no good.
Champion chase, Gold Cup, Stairs Hurdle, Champion Hurdle.
All of them.
Are we going to Leopardstown over Christmas?
Yep.
Yes.
Go to all of them. I'm never missing that ever again.
Dublin Race Festival. Done.
Yeah.
Tramore, New Year's Day. Done.
Yeah. Tremor in December on a Thursday. Done.
The 11th of December, the depths of winter of a Thursday.
No.
Going, yep. Suit, yep.
What time is it? I'm going home to bed.
All right, that was us wrapped up for this week. Look, it's not what a great show, the greatest show ever. Let's be honest about it. But we are back on Oh God, what are we going to? No, we're going to have a little Cheltenham talk on Sunday. There's no chance in hell we are talking about the week's race, and we're going to have a mini Cheltenham.
2 Ante-Post bets each.
2 Ante-Post bet seats.
Okay, get on it, Tom.
And we'll
I've
have
got
a
one
little...
for the Marsh.
Sunday, Tom.
Was
Sunday.
a good hurdler. I think it's going to go for the Marsh this year.
Sunday, Tom. Keep it till Sunday.
He can't contain his excitement. And then we might be back at an earlier stage next week. It's only dawned on me York's Ebor meeting is next week. And I think that starts on a Wednesday. So we might do the York Ebor meeting on a Tuesday if everyone is all right with that. And well, we're on Beat tomorrow as well. So if you're listening to Beat during the next week or so, you will hear us on it talking about Tramore and everything else to do with Saudi trainers. So we are back on Sunday with a Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post preview at 8 o'clock live. So we'll see you all then. Have a good week and try enjoy the racing.